Hi, it's me, of course, because it's my channel. So this is a bit of a guerrilla style video because just I'll do it now. Basically, the past week and a half, 2 weeks, been full of a cold bug chest infection. Been wheezing like an old so and so. I am old, but not that old. Um, so I've, it's actually made my concentration levels really naff. Not been able to read the same amount as I normally do. So I've not got around to reading the Devil in War book yet, and I've not finished reading the Dark Spaces Wildfires comic series. So as soon as I've done them, I will post a video of both of them. But I did get around to reading Hershey Disease. This is she used to be called Judge Hershey, sorry, from 2000 AD. She used to be the chief judge back in the 80s, 90s, and quite convoluted. So much back history with Judge Dredd and that whole Mega City One um, universe. But basically, she's not a judge anymore, and she kind of, I think they faked to death, or she's got some kind of disease, so she's got to take some this medication. This basically is her going rogue, but still with the mindset of a judge. And it's by Rob Williams, who's a great writer for anything Judge Dredd, and Simon Fraser does the artwork. He did the Nikolai Dante series. So I'll just show you some of it. The artwork is amazing. I like how he uses limited colour palettes on each page. It just emphasises the action and the plot a lot better than it would if it was just like your standard colour. So yeah, basically she goes to like what it reminds me of. It's like I could imagine Robert Rodriguez directing a film like this. It's got that kind of desperado feel, and it's great. It's a great like outlaw comic. Like from the offset in the first few chapters, something happens to to Hershey, and you're like, oh my god. No, that was brutal, but I don't want to give it away because you need to read it. And it's good, yeah. It's tough as nails. It's a really good and what futuristic noirish, like a spaghetti western almost. And there's a few characters from the Judge Dredd universe who appears in this. One of my favourite characters, and I don't want to give it away because you need to read it. It's not a big read. It's only about 100 pages. At the moment, 2000AD.com have got a sale on, so it's well worth checking out. And I think this book is in the sale. But I wanted to read this first because there's a new series of Hershey now in the comic. Because I went digital for years and years, and I've just started getting the physical comics again. So I wanted to be up to date with this before reading the second series. Oh, and the artwork in the second series is so good. Let me just get the latest issue. Don't look at my nose. You know what, I bet I don't. Oh. Let's just see. This is what happens when you don't prepare anything. Here we go. So this is the latest issue of Judge Dredd, and that's Hershey on the cover. What I like about 2000 AD, they age up the characters. Like with DC and Marvel, if it takes like 50 years for a character to age by a few years, like Peter Parker was a student for 20 years. So it gives that sense of gravitas and sincerity to the characters, what you don't get in American comics. It treats the reader with a bit of respect as well. But the artwork is so good. And I'm not showing the artwork. Oh, yes, I am. I'm just doing this on, like I said, on the cuff. I'm just doing it by my phone. So I hope you can hear my voice okay, because I've not even got the microphone plugged in. But yeah, the artwork's gone up another level. But Simon Fraser's such a good artist anyway. Perfect pick for this type of story. So yeah, Hershey, I'd give the book 8 out of 10 because I think the second book is much stronger than this book. This sets the scene basically, but it's a good read. It's a quick read. It's enjoyable. The dialogue is great. Like I says, it does some choices. Hershey does some choices in it. What kind of makes you realise like, God, she's even more of a bowl breaker than Judge Dredd is. So yeah, it's a good character study of one of my favourite Judge Dredd characters because she was so cool back in the 80s when Brian Bolland drew her out. That was my first comic crush, I think. Because wow, she's stunning. She's really badass. A lot of people go out for Judge Anderson, but I was always a Hershey girl. So could be a name of a song. I wanna be Hershey's. Anyway, no, I found a lemon sip. But so yeah, that's it. I hope that made sense. I hope it turned out okay because, like I said, I've not got anything plugged in. It's very, very, very amateurish today, which for me must be saying something because I'm really amateurish. And that's it. So next videos will be most like some. I'll do like an overview of what graphic novels I've got this past 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and I'll do the Dark Space of Wildfire overview. I've got issue 4 coming through the post any day now, and I'll also do my long-awaited review. Well, long-awaited by me because I'm not ready yet. Of Devil in War, Blood Pact or Blood Oath. Can't remember what it's called, and I can't be bothered moving again because I'm not well. So that's it, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye. Bye. Bye.